For Indigenous communities, art can often speak louder than words.
The banners have a spirit, and I think that they're telling a story.
I'm at the Museum of Vancouver, where protest artwork is on display done by Indigenous artists. It comes at a time of divide between Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs and Coastal GasLink.
At the heart of all these protests that we're seeing, particularly here in British Columbia, is that there's an assertion of an ancient form of governance that is also at the forefront of all this as well. And to uphold that, Indigenous communities are engaging, bringing their culture, their spirituality, their assertions of culture and their identities, and it's all imbued and all intertwined in these efforts and in these actions that are across the country.
The Acts of Resistance exhibit showcases artwork from 7 Indigenous activists. The massive 40-foot-long banners hung from the Iron Workers Memorial Bridge in July 2018 when Greenpeace was protesting the now-approved Trans Mountain Expansion project.
It's a very timely exhibition given the recent Supreme Court decision on the Kinder Morgan pipeline and some of the actions that we're seeing in the province and across the country in terms of Indigenous rights and title, in terms of resources, and the lack of consent that's been happening in some of these cases.
The banners were not originally created to support the Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs, but Gabriel, who also opposes the Coastal GasLink natural gas pipeline, believes it's important to demonstrate culture in times of divide.
People are compelled to look at art in ways that maybe if you were issuing a press release or if you were, standing on a street corner speaking into a megaphone, I think art has a place, and I think people resonate with it.
Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs and the BC and federal government have now reached a proposed agreement to deal with land and title rights, but details are not yet being released.
I'm sending my best wishes to all the people that are standing up for their rights across this land.
Acts of Resistance is on display until July. In Vancouver, Miranda Fatour, City News.